beautiful. This is Shelly with MANE.IA Luxury Hair Extensions. How are you doing today? I want to reach out to you to let you know we are definitely here. We are real. And I wanted to let you know more information here about MANE.IA Luxury Hair Extensions. Not much is known about us. And so I wanted to make sure we start this channel on the right foot. I want to introduce you to us, MANE.IA Luxury Hair Extensions, where we connect beautiful people with beautiful hair. And also, I want to explain to you what MANE.IA is. MANE.IA, spelled MANE.IA, is a play on words. Our definition of MANE.IA is an excessive enthusiasm or desire for hair, hair craze, and the love of all things hair weave and wigs. It's our definition of MANE.IA. Check out our website at www.mane-ia.com. That's www.mane-ia.com. While you're there, sign up to be on our email list so you get all the promo codes and be treated like a VIP. For our upcoming Black Friday sale, make sure you get on our email list so you can get that promo code 1 minute before midnight on Thanksgiving. Let's see here. Also, we're going to be at the end of our videos, which we're going to have upload about once a week or so. We're also going to have a little segment at the end called, well, I mean, damn. And that is where we're going to be featuring just photos and maybe short videos on photos of crazy looking weaves and wigs that went wrong. So we're going to definitely have fun with that. Okay. And let's go ahead and talk about what this channel is, what we're here to do. We created this channel. We created this channel to share industry news, specifically with regards to hair extensions and wigs, and what's going on behind the scenes, and as far as vendors and other issues that may arise behind the scenes that's affecting us retailers, and which in turn may affect our customers. And so what we're going to be doing here is talking about industry news and discussing articles and reading articles about beauty industry, specifically what's going on behind the scenes, and also talk about any upcoming sales and introduce any new products that we are going to be selling at MANE.IA.com. Today what I'm going to do is read an article called Shortage of Closures in Frontals, Why It's Happening and What People Can Do as an Alternative. The source is, let's see here. The source is ultimatehairvenderslist.com. And so I'll go ahead and read that now. We can get some ideas to what's going on behind the scenes and why there is such a shortage of lace closures and lace frontals. Okay? Shortage of closures and frontals, why it's happening and what people can do as an alternative. All right, dated August 1st, Saturday. And let's see here. The article starts out with a series of questions and answers. So it first starts out with why your closures and frontals are out of stock. And I don't know, for those who are in the industry, who specifically behind the scenes, who make wigs or sell hair extensions and wigs, since COVID-19 has come about, we have seen a huge decrease in the amount of closures and frontals that are available through our vendors. And so this is really why I wanted to discuss this and bring this article to your attention. So here's the article here. It starts out with the question, why your closures and frontals are out of stock. Let's start off with the question, how many hours does it take to create a 4x4 closure? Would you say 1 hour, maybe 5 hours? Actually, it will take an experienced worker about 20 hours to hand tie all hairs to the lace to create your 4x4 closures. And these are simple. Imagine how much time it would take to make a 7x7 closure, a 13x6 frontal, or even a full lace wig. Then we're talking about days or weeks of labor to even create a single product. Who is crazy enough to do this? In some Western countries, minimum wage is around $10. If we hire someone at this salary, we'd be spending about $200 to create a single 4x4 closure. Are you willing to spend $225 on a 10-inch 4x4 closure? I guess not. So it's better to find some cheap labor. The minimum wage in China is about 18 Chinese yen, $2.50 per hour. If we hired a Chinese worker and pay her minimum wage, we'd still have to pay about $50 per closure. It's still quite expensive, and that's why we're looking for even cheaper labor. Fortunately, China borders with North Korea. It's a bit of a weird country, and even for Chinese, it's really difficult to get insights into how that country works. However, we know that their labor fee is quite low, meaning that China will often fall back to North Korea when it comes to reducing cost of manufacturing. Your frontals, closures, and full lace wigs are mostly all hand tied in North Korea. Fortunately, China borders with North Korea. It's a bit of a weird country, and even for Chinese, it's really difficult to get insights into how that country works. However, we know that their labor fee is quite low, meaning that China will often fall back to North Korea when it comes to reducing the cost of manufacturing. Your frontals, closures, full lace wigs are mostly all hand tied in North Korea. So, why are these products out of stock now? As COVID-19 hit China, North Korea quickly followed. Officially, they have 0 cases, but then again, that's government control of media. They've closed their borders and threatened to shoot anyone who would cross. That means that no new lace products have been coming out of North Korea for already 4 months. Luckily, Chinese factories tend to stock quite a bit of hair. About 4 months is really a long time for no new products. Stock has been slowly decreasing over time. Products with lower stock, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, 13x6 transparent lace, HD lace, were the first selling out, meaning most of the products currently still available are brown lace, 4x4 closures, and 13x4 frontals. Closures are a bit more popular, meaning that these sell out faster than the 13x4 frontals. Why your vendor asks you to get bundles with your closure/frontal order. Sometimes your current vendor doesn't have the frontals or closures that you're looking for. If you go to another vendor and ask to just buy frontals, they will mostly ask you to buy bundles with them. It's not meant to be rude, but you can perceive as such. For us vendors, we're quite sure that we will run out. Mostly if we don't have matching lace products with the bundle, client will go into another vendor and buy them. So not having a match will make us lose sales. So we're trying to make the best of our last stock and simply try our best to sell them as sets. What to do without closures or frontals? It has become the standard for quite a while to buy sets and have them installed. Not having frontals or closure would be an issue. I'm currently not aware of COVID-19 I'm currently not aware of how COVID-19 has affected the availability of frontals and closures for other countries, nor have clear insights about the quality of their lace products. They might or might not provide an alternative to Chinese frontals and closures. As a Chinese, I never had to wear wigs or have hair installed. They might or might not have provided an alternative to Chinese frontals or closures. I wouldn't be the best person to judge on what a viable alternative would be, but it's possible to make wigs without bundles. For example, U-part wigs. Or even have bundles installed without frontals and closures. There are some YouTube videos on this, and some of them actually look quite good. If you have an even better solution, it would definitely be worth it to work it out. Make some YouTube videos, Instagram posts, and sell product yourself. In more difficult times, the ones who conquer the difficulties will be the successful ones. It's wonderful. And again, that this article is titled Shortage of Closures and Frontals, Why It's Happening and What People Can Do as an Alternative, written by a lady named Christina Nguyen of Bossseek at bossseek.com. Okay, article dated August 1, 2020. Okay, and yeah, so this gives us some really good insight as to what's going on behind the scenes with our closures and frontals and trying to figure out why there is a shortage. And of course, our vendors are going through some things, and then that can transfer on to the resale side for those of us who are selling bundles, hair extensions, and wigs as well. And that can, of course, trickle down to our customer. And so I'd like to know what alternatives are you looking for to kind of combat this temporary lull in in lace closures and frontals. I'd like to know what you are doing to combat that, what alternatives you're looking into, and any other ideas that you may come up with for doing any substitutions for frontals and closures. And also, I would like to know, is anyone going back to doing leave outs instead of, without closures and frontals? Are people willing to go back to doing the leave outs and kind of circumventing this issue and using that as an alternative as well? That's I'm really really excited to hear what people are doing, if they're intending on going back to that temporarily, or if that's not something that they're willing to do. Again, this is Shelly with MANE.IA Luxury Hair Extensions, coming at you with some industry news. And don't forget, go to our website at www.mane-ia.com. And one last thing here. Oh yes, of course, go to our website. Make sure you get on that email, get on our email list so that you can make sure that you get the Black Friday sale email reminders, so that you can get your promo code that's coming out 1 minute before midnight on Thanksgiving this year. And we're getting 40% off all our lashes, wigs, and bundle sets that are offered right now on our website. So please tell family and friends, and we'll see you then. Thank you.
To the no, to the no, 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 no. Hell, no, no, to the no, no.